today's video, I decided to play along with Lisa and Heather's Crafty Life. Lisa is Lisa Kingston, who is Pink Glitter Scrapper on YouTube. And I decided to play along with their Creative Influencers series. This week, they are being inspired by Desiree's Scrapbooknook, who is one of the sweetest, nicest YouTubers. And so when they said that that's who they were going to scrap lift and focus on today, I knew I had to play along. So you saw at the beginning of this video the layout I chose from her Instagram feed to scrapbook to scrap lift, and I'm definitely going to put my own twist on it. She has a very simple, lovely, elegant style, and of course if you follow my channel a lot, you know that I'm a little more embellished. Let's say that. I'm a little more embellished. I am, yeah, I like to throw stuff at my paper pages. You know that. Throw sequins at it, whatever. So I don't want this layout to kind of be like the odd man out in my album. So I'm going to embellish it a little bit more. But I'm going to definitely take the bones of her layout and use it on my page. So all these products I'm using, except for the yellow pattern paper, are from the Felicity Jane Summer collection, which was last month's kit, and which I still have so much left because I really didn't get a chance to use it much last month. But I love it. So, and I had definitely set aside some pictures I wanted to scrapbook with it. And so now I'm going to go ahead and use it on this layout, as well as the yellow paper off to the side, which is actually a scrap of paper from a Felicity Jane kit from last year called Note to Self. I have been a Felicity Jane subscriber for, oh my, 2 years, maybe more than 2 years. So yes, I have lots of kits and lots of different things I can pull from, but I wanted to pull yellow because there's some yellow in this photo, and I love the way the yellow looked with the aqua from the summer collection, so I decided to grab that paper out and use it for my corners. And then there is a little bit of yellow in the summer collection, so I pulled one of the yellow embellishments from the kit. So I'm going to go ahead and do my corners with this yellow paper. And in Desiree's layout, her corners have just a little sticker or a little bit of a trim that kind of separates between the two. And so I'm going to make my trim a little bit bigger. I'm going to use this branding strip. These both are branding strips from the papers I'm using on this layout. And one of the things I absolutely love about Felicity Jane papers is that those branding straps, they're like the bomb. They're like so awesome. They're all different and they're unique to the branding strip. Like they're it's not just that they're different, you know, that you can use them, but they actually are like, they coordinate with the kit, but it's not like some have like just the pattern on the bottom. I don't know, never mind. I'm kind of I hope you understand what I mean. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and use them. And then I'm also gonna grab, there was gorgeous grid washi tape in this kit. And I'm going to grab that grid washi tape and I'm going to use it just to add a little bit more to my corners. And so that will finish the bottom corner. And then the top corner I'm going to do exactly the same way, except instead of the aqua scallop, I'm going to use that dark gray scallop that's off to the right of the page. And I don't put that in the video. So I just can flip it over, start the other corner, and now done. And so now I have this block, and my block is bigger than Desiree's was in her album, in her page, only because my photo was larger. So I thought it was awesome how she had like all these like layers, and I wanted to do those layers, but I had a 4x6 photo. So I went ahead and just added the layers and made my block a bit bigger. So she put her title up here where I'm clustering these frames and this flower, and I was kind of not wanting a huge title on this layout, and actually in the end I don't know that they're really ends up being an obvious title. I think I just had fun with some embellishments and some stamps, and I think not putting a title on my layout gave it that kind of cleaner, more elegant look to it than to instead of, so yeah, that's kind of what I went with. I really didn't do a lot. I didn't do a big title. What I did do, and what I so I have these 2 embellishment clusters here, and I'm gonna kind of flip through some journaling cards. I'm gonna kind of just fidget around here, try to figure out what I want to do next. So I'm gonna put a date on this little banner piece, and I used my StazOn ink, and I'm you see me there like doing this because I have had some problems. I have to use StazOn ink with these Felicity Jane little tests because they, in the die cut pack, because they have this like smooth texture on them. So now I'm using my newest, most favoritist tool in the history of ever, and that is this awesome label punch from EK Success. I just love it. I love it. And I have been using all of the little label pieces except for, well, 2 of the little label pieces. That teeny tiny one, I haven't found a good use for it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and I decided to embellish my corners just a little more. Just to add a little something to kind of, decided I was going to do like on that diagonal line there. I wanted to create some clusters of embellishments. And so that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. So now it's time to just start stick all the fun goodies down, and then move on to those corners. So this is the stamp from the Felicity Jane Summer Kit, and it had this really scripty stamp that said Family Fun, which is perfect because this is a picture of my sister and her family. So my brother-in-law, my nephew. So I really wanted to go ahead and add that stamp, and then I added the Today on top, and it smudged just the teeniest bit, so I off-stamped it to make it look intentionally smudged. And now I'm just going to add just a couple little things to the bottom. I really did want just a little bit. So I've used the black ink now on my stamp, on my date stamp. Oh, and now it's time to put lunch in the oven. So I have black ink on my date stamp, and I have black ink on that Family Fun stamp and the Today stamp. So I decided that I wanted to add a little bit more black ink. And I found this Starburst, and I loved how it looked when I stamped it with black. I think it looked so cool. And so I kind of went on a little stamping spree, and I stamped a diagonal line that goes from the top to the bottom. You see me there kind of showing you. And I like the contrast that it gave. I didn't want to put too many on there. I'm not even kidding you, I really could have stamped all day. I could have stamped those Starbursts all day because they were so cute. They looked so cute when I stamped them. But I restrained myself and just did that little diagonal line. And that will complete this layout for today. Be sure to catch all the other Creative Influencers videos, and check out Desiree's Scrapbook Nook. Bye!